We've been talking about for a while now the trouble that Marvel Studios is in, and nobody in the mainstream wanted to admit it until Ant-Man. Now that Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania has flopped massively for Marvel, it seems like everyone's ready to admit that there are problems with the MCU. But even with all that known, I certainly didn't expect to see this story, at least not yet. Marvel Studios veteran producer Victoria Alonso exits. She is gone. Victoria Alonso, who may or may not be a name you're familiar with, has been very important to the MCU for years and years. Someone who has continued to get more and more power. Someone who's completely and totally focused on identity politics, virtue signaling, and representation. She is out at Marvel. Now, the specifics behind that, was it planned? Was it mutual? Who knows? We're really just getting this news within the last, 30 minutes or so. But here it is. Marvel Studios executive Victoria Alonso has exited the studio, Variety has confirmed. She joined Marvel Studios in 2005 as executive vice president of visual effects and post-production, serving as co-producer for a lot of the early MCU stuff. We're talking about all the way back to Iron Man. That's how long she's been there. And she continued to get promoted, executive vice president of production. And in 2021, she was up to president of physical, post-production, VFX, and animation. Now, keep in mind, Marvel has been getting destroyed for their visual effects. They've been getting destroyed for their problems in post-production. And maybe that's one of the reasons we're seeing this exit now. But think about who this is. This is the same Victoria Alonso, who's gay, by the way, a lesbian. She's the one who stood up there and bashed that current CEO, Bob Chapek, sometime last year for the, quote, "Don't Say Gay" bill. Marvel's Victoria Alonso calls out Disney's response to the "Don't Say Gay" bill. Take a stand. At Saturday's GLAAD Media Awards, the Marvel Studios exec derailed a 45-minute conversation with Disney CEO Bob Chapek over his response to the Florida bill and asked for greater action. The same Victoria Alonso, who was promoted after having what most normal people would consider a very embarrassing response about the X-Men. I've played this multiple times. I'll play it once again. Listen to this question and listen to her answer when asked about X-Men. This is someone who is a complete woke lunatic, a woke activist. Now they're gone from Marvel.
Including the X-Men, right?
Yes.
Could you, of course you can't tell me much, but can you give me a little hint of what the future is coming? Where's the future going and excitement?
I don't know where the future is going. It's funny that people call it the X-Men. There's a lot of female superheroes in that X-Men group, so I think it's outdated.
I think it's outdated. It's funny that people call it the X-Men. There's a lot of female superheroes. I think that name's outdated. What a stupid bitch. Well, now she's gone from Marvel Studios. It's really too early to know what exactly this means, but it is undeniable at this point from everyone that Marvel is in trouble. The MCU is in trouble. We're seeing all these things have been delayed, maybe for some post-production problems, maybe for some visual effects problems, but also maybe because what they've been putting out has not been resonating with the fan base. Over on this channel and a lot of other people that I talk to, we've been calling this out for over a year now. The downfall of Marvel, the downfall of the MCU, and how these continuing disappointing box office numbers, they should have been telling everyone something. The mainstream refused to really buy into that until finally you have a total complete flop like Ant-Man 3. Maybe this is the impetus behind a lot of these changes at Marvel Studios. Who knows? But one thing is for sure. A big-time person who's pushed for all this diversity and representation and identity politics nonsense is now no longer with the studio. What does that mean? Why is she gone? Is it because of all the VFX problems? That's all for speculation, which I'm sure a lot of people will be doing. But right now, this is massive news out of Disney and out of the MCU. Let me know what you think about all this in the comment section below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.